Hi there. On this gorgeous, spectacular day in early summer, I'm coming to talk to you about energy. Because out here in this gorgeous, woodsy area, I really feel the energy of growing things and living things. And you can see, even with the green behind me, there's so much to savor out here. And I want to talk briefly about how, when I'm doing a distance Reiki session with Light Seeds by Holly, how I sense the energy. I think it's a really interesting topic. You know, there are some humans that learn best by hearing, some by reading, some by touching and doing. It's kind of the same thing with energy. You probably, if you're into all this paranormal stuff, there are people who are clairaudient, who hear messages and energy, some who see it, some who feel it, some who sense it. I'm kind of a combination of all three, I guess, or all, not all three. And the most interesting thing to me is when I'm doing a session, especially when I first started doing this and it was relatively new to me, how I sense and deal with the energy of a pet that's not in my physical presence. It's a lot of it's telepathic, and it's a skill that we all have, but it's very helpful to learn how to access it. It's very helpful to take trainings on getting in touch with that and uncovering any blocks that you have. When I'm sensing that I'm offering energy to an animal, or any of my helpers come to offer energy to an animal, yes, I have helpers, I do feel the warm, and I do feel the, it's almost like a motion sensation. So as I'm working through an animal's body, through the chakra system, I just sense the flow. I think that's the bulk of what energy healing is, working with flow. And then, too, when it's the opposite, when energy is being released, I see all different kinds of things, and this is fairly new for me. When there's been a serious case a few times, I sense almost like threads or strings of darkness coming out of an animal. Sometimes it's like a cloud or a mist. I can't define it. I can't explain it. I can't describe it very well. But I just think it's the coolest thing to experience this. Of course, my intention and any reputable practitioner's intention is love. That's all there is, because if you're offering healing energy, you're offering love. And so the love energy is something that, in working with these pets, has attuned me more to feeling it, the exchange between people. And that's just such a blessing. I can really feel the energy of love, even with a stranger. I can just feel their vibe, you know? And just as likely, I can feel a really negative vibe. They're kind of giving off those strings and mists of darkness. So, as I say, this is something that you have, whether you believe it or not. This is something that we all have. If you're interested in pursuing it, seek out a trainer in energy healing of whatever sort applies to you. As I said before, I've taken quantum touch, I've taken Reiki, and I've taken a bunch of other kinds of energy healing trainings. Find one that works for you, and so that you can open up this gift yourself to really sense and feel the energy around you. It can't steer you wrong.